Hello students, today we are going to study megasporogenesis. So in previous lecture we have studied about the structure of ovule, and this ovule in angiosperm is anatropous ovule which is downwardly directed and has two end, micropylar end and chalazal end. So what is megasporogenesis? Megasporogenesis means development of female gametophyte or development of megaspore, which generally occurs in the ovule, and how it occurs that generally we have to study. So here, as shown in the diagram 1.7, here the megaspore mother cell which is diploid. Okay, so here if we see diagrammatically, this ovule is generally there, and this ovule is with integument, and inside this ovule, so this is micropylar end and this is the chalazal end. This is anatropous ovule, this is a funiculus, and this will be the body of the ovule. So all that process is takes place inside this nucellus. Okay, so this nucellus is nutritive tissue which provides nourishment to this particular developing megaspore. Okay, so here this functional mmc, that is megaspore mother cell, which is diploid cell present present inside the ovule, that is in the nucellus, and this diploid mmc, that is megaspore mother cell, undergoes meiosis, and we know that meiosis is reductional division. So one diploid cell, megaspore mother cell, will form the linear tetrad. Why it is called tetrad? It will form the 4 haploid cells. So haploid means half set. So this functional, so out of this 4 megaspore cells, the one become functional megaspore, and these 3 get degenerated. Okay, so this particular functional megaspore is toward the micropylar end, and this particular functional megaspore is provided by the nutrients which are generally present in the nucellus. So here nutrition by nucellus is provided to this functional megaspore cell, and this megaspore cell increases inside in the size. So here this single nucleus cell is haploid. It undergoes 3 mitotic division, okay, or free nuclear division. So in first nuclear division, one nucleus, haploid nucleus, produces the 2 haploid nucleus, and this 2 haploid nucleus will form the 4 haploid nucleus by second free nuclear division or second mitosis. Okay, so this is first mitosis, this will be second mitosis, and in third free nuclear division, that means in third mitosis, we are getting the 8 nuclei which are generally form the 4 nuclei. So why it is called free nuclear division? Because it will be not followed by the cell wall formation or the cytoplasm formation. Only nuclei which are haploid undergoes mitosis. So first mitotic division, second mitotic division, and third mitotic division gives the 8 nucleated structure. Out of this 8 nuclei, या 8 न्यूक्लियापैकी 2 न्यूक्लिया जे आहेत ते सेंटरला येणार आहे, and remaining 6 will be move in opposite direction. Okay, so these 3 nuclei are generally move toward the chalazal end, while these 3 nuclei are moved toward the micropylar end. Later on, this particular nuclei are generally undergoes cell wall formation, or there will be the cell wall formation, And so these three nuclei toward the toward the micropylar end form the three synergids. Okay, so these two synergids and one egg cell. So these two synergids are haploid, each one. Egg cell is also haploid and it will form the egg apparatus. So this structure is called egg apparatus, and these two synergids have the filiform apparatus to attract the pollen grain during fertilization, okay, or during syphonogamy. This egg cell is also haploid, which is later on fuses with one male gamete to form the zygote. That process is called syngamy. And these two nuclei, generally here called as a polar nuclei, this polar nuclei get fused just before fertilization, and that particular cell, that is definitive nucleus or secondary nucleus, will be diploid. So these three antipodals are generally haploid one, which are degenerate after the fertilization. And so this particular female gametophyte is developed, which is 7-celled and 8 nucleated structure. Okay, so this 8 nuclei, you can see 3 plus 3 6, and these 2 nuclei are there just before fertilization. So 7-celled 8 nucleated structure, and after fertilization this particular diploid secondary nucleus fuses with one of the male gamete and form triploid endosperm. So this embryo sac is generally developed inside the ovule from single microspore functional megaspore, single functional megaspore. And so this development is called as monosporic development. Okay, in some angiosperm it may be the bisporic, that is from 2 megaspore. So mostly monosporic development is common. Okay, so this diagram is helpful for description of megasporogenesis, and it will come for 5 marks. Thank you.